Let's talk about this image. This is the cover for issue 2 of the Rise of Kylo Ren comic series that's coming out in January. We see Luke Skywalker and Ben Solo, lightsabers both drawn, facing the Knights of Ren. Like I've said in the past, the Knights of Ren predate Ben Solo and Luke, and probably because of Ben Solo's abilities in the Force, he rose to the rank of Master. But how he gets there exactly remains a complete mystery. Here is the official information that was released alongside the image of the comic cover. With the new Jedi school in ruins, and fellow students hot on his trail for the murder of their master, Ben Solo flees to the only friend he has left in the galaxy, a man named Snoke. But Snoke has plans for Ben, and ideas about the Force that are as dangerous as they are intriguing for the troubled young Jedi. If Ben wishes to be truly free, the answers might lie with the dark side, and with the Knights of Ren, but it won't be the first time he's tangled with the Knights. In the past, Jedi Master Luke Skywalker journeys to the unknown regions, and brings young Ben along for the mission. Can even Luke Skywalker stand up to the fabled Knights of Ren? Okay, let's unpack this. Ben Solo is on the run from other students of Luke because they think he has murdered their master. Obviously, we know that wasn't the case, but Ben Solo did kill students at the temple. We see them on the ground as Luke gazes on in horror. Unless we find out in The Rise of Skywalker that what occurred is bigger than just Ben murdering people, we have to take what we did see at face value. We have also heard that Snoke played a significant role in turning Ben Solo's heart to the dark side, this being admitted by Leia and Luke. But here we find out that before the fall of the New Jedi Order, Snoke and Ben Solo were friends, at least in the eyes of Ben Solo at this point in his life. If Ben Solo thinks Snoke is his only friend, I'd find it hard to believe that the Skywalkers in general weren't initially okay with Snoke's presence, at least at one point. In my opinion, if Ben Solo is on the run, fleeing to his one and only friend for answers, it probably means he thinks that what he has done is absolutely wrong. I'm thinking Snoke will push Ben to consider going back to the unknown regions of space to learn from these warriors as a sort of test to see if Ben Solo is the apprentice that Snoke needs. And maybe as a way to just facilitate his training, get it going, getting Ben Solo used to dark deeds. So the most fascinating thing to me about this cover is this unknown Knight of Ren with a lightsaber. We only see 5 Knights of Ren, but one of them is absolutely unique to the designs we have seen in The Rise of Skywalker. This knight looks like their current master, at least before Kylo Ren comes into play. And he also looks like a Sith Inquisitor of sorts. The mask is very cool looking. It's completely devoid of humanity, which is the thing that makes these knights so creepy and disturbing. And it has some language carved into the metal of the helmet, which I clearly can't read. Hopefully we do come to find out what that means, and it might even just say Ren in whatever language that is. But what's so interesting is that Kylo Ren ends up basically looking exactly like this guy, except with a crossblade lightsaber and a more Vader-esque mask. Either way, I was already extremely excited for this comic run. I can't wait to see how young Ben and Luke deal with the Knights of Ren, and I can't wait to see this relationship between Snoke, Ben, and the Knights begin to form after the temple's destruction. And I'm super curious if Ben Solo will end up murdering the Jedi that are after him once he becomes Kylo Ren. And that's just my own headcanon, me making things up, so take that with a grain of salt. And that's it for today, guys. Tell me what you thought about the image. Did it pique your interest? Are you happy that the Knights of Ren aren't Luke's students? I'm very curious to see what everybody's thinking about this. May the Force be with you. AdAtChat is signing off.